last time I was here was on the kayak about 6 months ago, and while I did get a chance to dive, didn't get a huge amount of exploring done, so decided to head back out there on the boat this time, save a bit of energy. But before we made that journey, we decided to go for a quick shore dive closer to where we were staying and found a nice little nest of crays right up in the shallows. So here I am here just going down. It's literally a meter or two of water just under this boulder here, and there's a good few under there. It's a bit of an awkward fit, so take a grab at one here. Missed that one, but not too fussed. It looks like there's a good few here, so I'm just repositioning and headed down to have a go at one where its feelers are sticking out of the rock. It's quite far back, so I couldn't really get a good gauge on the size, so I'm trying to be gentle here just in case it's undersized, but managed to pull it out. Pretty much immediately I could tell it was undersized, so just give it a quick measure for the camera just to show you guys, and yeah, it's significantly undersized, so we just put that one straight back in its cave and carry on. Then it was time for the main mission, so head out on the boat to this area here, and you can see the conditions are just amazing. You can see all the exposed reef on the drone. So loading up the gun here, haven't had a chance to use it yet, so was hoping for something, and just set a little burley here. That's my girlfriend doing a bit of freediving practice. It's always good to do a bit of practice when the conditions are like this. It's a lot easier and more enjoyable than when the viz isn't great. The guys at DIVETECH sent me an awesome new gun, the 90cm roller, and I've just attached a reel there, and I was quite keen to get some use out of it, give it a go. I thought I'd give a bit of colour grading a go, but forgive me if it's not the clearest. So I'm just looking at this little pocket here, and it looks like there's some kawai swimming around there. Not gigantic models, but good enough considering I'm the only one at home who eats smoked fish. So line one up and take a shot. Super happy with how the gun worked. So I got myself a nice little kawai, and I'm just bleeding it here to preserve the quality of the meat. These pelagic fish tend to have a lot of blood, so getting that out does help, preserve the fish a little bit. So chuck that in the float boat and carry on. Seeing as there were fish in the area, it seemed, I decided to smash up a few kinner and set a little burley here in this kelpie area with these big ledges. So I'm just diving down here and creeping along the kelp, trying to make myself low profile, not doing an amazing job though, and seeing what's on there. There's actually a fair few fish on this. Good mix of species is leatherjack, sweep, and a couple of reasonable snapper down there. So I'm trying to put my head down into the kelp here and see if I can get a shot off on this one, but he sees me and turns away, and I'm thinking he might circle back around, but I think I was just a bit too visible to him, so he swims off and don't see him again. But I do check that burley after taking one missed shot and scaring most things away, and there was a nice pigfish on it, which has been on my menu for a while. In my last video I was really keen on getting one, so this time when I saw it I didn't pass up. I was a bit nervous that my shot was a little high, so I swim after it here just to make sure it doesn't rip off and come up with a nice pigfish. This is my second pigfish, so I'm pretty stoked with it, and I'm actually a big fan of them. If you like fish that's a little mild, that isn't too intense and light, this one's probably a good candidate for you. The fillets are also quite thick, so you get a decent amount off. Just braining him here with the spear because I lost my knife. It's crazy how much gear you lose when you're out diving.
Oh, pigfish.
Find the knife again, luckily, in the kelp, so just give him a quick gut here, which I'm comfortable doing considering it's winter and there's no sharks. So that just makes the filleting process a lot easier for me without having to risk contaminating the meat.
It's a decent sized spearfish, I think. It's my first one. I'm pretty happy with that. I've had it once before, and it was really nice. So yeah, real happy with that.
Having sorted those 2 fish, it was now time to do a bit of cray diving, which really is my favorite. I think it's the best way to explore reefs because it's so easygoing and you can just kind of zone out as you dive up and down. So I start off by just chilling in this nice school of sweep. Very inquisitive fish, actually. If you do see them, if you dive down, they usually come towards you, so that was quite cool. We're in the cooler months here in New Zealand, and during that time the crayfish or lobster, whatever you want to call them, they come up right into the shallows, so a lot easier to find. So there are a few little ones here, far too small. These are pack horse lobster, so they have to be quite large to be legal, so just check them out here and enjoy swimming around for a bit and enjoying these awesome conditions. My girlfriend did a great job of spotting the crays here right up in the shallows, and there's 2 reds in here, so I sized them up and they look reasonable, so give them a grab. While I'm in there, I have the hold of the horns of one and it feels a bit squishy and a bit soft, and when they're in soft shell they're illegal, so I let go of that one, send it back in to have a go at the other one, and that was soft as well, unfortunately, so those 2 lived another day. It was actually kind of crazy how many crays there were around this area. Pretty much every dive down I went, there were a couple. These are some pack horse here. Look a bit better, but still undersized. I find this red here tucked away in another little cave, and it looks okay. So I decided to go in for a gentle grab, just in case it's undersized or soft or whatever, and it feels like it's pretty rock solid, the shell, so pull them out and give them a measure. He's just a little bit above legal, so decide to keep this one. I don't usually take crays that close to the legal limit, but hey, it's just one, and there weren't many big ones around, it seemed. Lots of small ones though, which is really good to see. It looks like the reef was in good condition. Just see another one here. Some long feelers were under this rock, so I go in for a grab, a blind grab, and it was a small, really small pack horse, so it can be deceiving, so send him straight home, of course. And that wrapped up a pretty awesome day of diving. Those 2 fish and 1 cray, more than enough for us, and got to see some awesome scenes along the way. As always, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Really does mean a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.